mother. Girls who run the world. 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 Girls who run this mother. Who run this mother.
Now this for everybody fighting through the pain and the pressure. You know life will try to test you, but you promise not to give up for your mama and your sister, and your brother and your cousin, everybody else that's with you. You the one that's gonna deliver like Amazon Prime. Always on time, yeah. Even when it's looking bad, I never stop trying, cause I've been stressing, I've been crying. My depression had me blind. Sometimes I can't see the signs, but I keep going, I ain't lying. This for everyone that's grinding for their kids, you're not alone. This for every child that promised they gon' buy their mama home. For all my 9-to-5ers going hard to make that green clock out, then you just go harder, cause you still got chase that dream. For all my starving, evolving artists, just keep going hard, regardless how people talking about us. You gon' build that startup.
Hello, everyone. Welcome with Live with June. I am super excited. I am teaming up with the Job Search Angels, and we are doing a quick pop-up live to celebrate International Women's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce one of my career BFFs, Anna Morgan, who is the leading angel of the Job Search Angels crew and the mastermind behind all of this amazing group. And let's welcome her in. Anna, welcome.
Lead angel in the house.
Lead angel, I'm so thankful for you. I'm so glad that COVID and this crazy pandemic brought us together. Who do you want to introduce next?
I want to introduce the woman who walks in power, speaks in kindness, is a total badass, Miss Jessica Williams.
Woo!
Jessica Williams and I crossed paths on Instagram. She asked me to come talk about entrepreneurship and made me feel super special. And I just have so much gratitude for you, Jessica Williams. You're a stranger across the United States, and we've become great friends and business like besties, and just so grateful for you every day.
Oh, Anna, you are so sweet, and I appreciate that. I'm so happy to be here with the Job Search Angels, and I can't wait. I'm just so grateful for that. I want to introduce now the lady with the calmest voice I've ever heard. She has career clarity down, and she's able to give you strategies left and right, up and down. Jess Smith.
Woohoo!
Oh, I like the snap.
Snap, snap, snap.
Yes, I like the snap.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me. So excited to be here and so thankful to be part of this group. It's been so much fun to have all these women supporting each other, right? I love our little support group. And we're missing one of our angels tonight. So special shout out to our fifth angel, Harleni Vasquez, our support career coach extraordinaire. We love you.
Yes. Thank you so much. This is our first live, you guys. Oh, I said you guys.
Like one.
Hey, Raquel. Thanks for being here. Okay, I'm excited to welcome our special guest of honor. She is one badass, fearless warrior. She is the founder of V Power Coaching. Her name is Veronica Owusu. Veronica, welcome.
Hi.
Snap, snap.
Hello, everyone. Snap.
And she's tuning in all the way from the UK, and it's midnight.
June, anything for you.
That's what I think too. She's like, "Can you do a TikTok?" And I'm
You
like,
know?
"Anything
Yes.
for you?"
She has some magic in her. I don't know what it is, but she has such a vibe that you can't resist June.
Totally.
Well, I can't resist all of you ladies. I'm just so grateful that you are a part of my community. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so this is going to be very quick. I really wanted to come together to celebrate International Women's Day, and I wanted to do a roundtable discussion and talk about what this day means to us. But I want to start off by sharing the woman that has inspired me. It's my mother, of course. She's always kind of taught me the importance of really giving back and volunteering and community building. And she always reminded me to always respect women and people in general with kindness and love. And she also told me the importance of having a side hustle. So I'm just so thankful for her. She's just been the woman that I hope to be one day, and I've learned she's such a great grandmother to my children. So on that note, Anna, who do you want to think? Who's the woman that helped you pave the way into becoming the strong ass, badass woman leader that you are today?
So, of course, in my feral, like I can't stay in a lane and answer an exact question. I have to shout out all the sober women across the world, because if it wasn't for the sober, funny badasses that showed me how I could live life without drugs and alcohol, I would not be the crazy career BFF that I am today. There's two women in particular, my friend Faye Wisegal, who is fighting cancer down in Tampa, so please send her some love. And my original sponsor, Christy, who just told me to keep going and showed me the way. And now I'm grateful I can do that for others.
Love that.
Thank you.
Snap, snap, snap. Jess Williams, you're on.
I am on. So I'm going to shout out my mom. She is 4'11" of feist and spice. So she has definitely given me the ambition and the courage to break barriers, to ask for forgiveness over permission, and to make sure that I'm always staying authentic to myself. So I'm very grateful for my mother, who taught me to be tough and to stand tall. And I will never, ever, ever, ever forget that. She's always going to be my go-to girl.
That's awesome.
I love that. J Mo, actually, I highlighted his comment. He said that moms are the goats, period.
Period.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Veronica, who do you want to celebrate today?
Boy. Gosh, there are two people. So ironically, or a bit surprisingly, my dad, because he spoke very highly of his mother. You know, I remember him telling me stories of how his mother, working in the cocoa farm back in the village, because she was, you know, the head of the family. She owned this cocoa farm, and she would work hard, and she'd work long hours under the scorching sun. Now that's hard work. When we talk about hard work, like that is hard work. And he spoke so highly of the women around him. And in the Ashanti tribe, women are acknowledged, are respected, and always looked up to. So he instilled in me that admiration. And I looked at my mom in a totally different way, because as I grew up, I followed her footsteps. I remember when I was 16 years old, she was a teacher as well, and I followed her footsteps into teaching. I remember entering her class. She had about 35-year-olds in her class, on the carpet, and we were looking at her, so inspired. She was telling a story or something. Quiet. They were all hypnotized by her voice. I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to inspire. I want to empower. I want to do that. So I followed her footsteps, and she actually introduced me into the world of inspiration, of empowerment, and how we can have an impact on other people, starting from the children. So that's where I started my journey as a teacher. And fast forward, here I am as a coach now. Right. So my dad and my mom.
I love that. Thank you so much, Veronica, for sharing. And then Jess, what about you?
So today I want to acknowledge my very best friend, Christina. We met in 7th grade and have been on really similar journeys of really pursuing what we want. She's my go-to girl for living out our dreams, right? She's actually a teacher in a maximum security juvenile detention center. So she's a total badass. She does what she wants. And when I think of support and security and love and acceptance, she's the person that comes to mind for me. So I love her very much.
Love it. So good.
Junior muted.
Oops. I haven't hosted a live in a few weeks. I'm sorry. Everyone in the comments is sharing who they're thankful for. Dan Ross says, thankful for my wife. Laura says, shout out to the women around me who made me who I am. My mom in heaven who keeps on guiding our family. J. Moss says, my mother, Charmaine Marshall, is the most precious jewel on the planet and unapologetically her. I wonder where I get it from. I love that. And then Jason says, I am thankful for my wife who's supportive, funny, a great mom, and the nicest person I know who has a fire in her that will inspire. I love that. Thank you, ladies, for sharing that. I also want to talk about any advice that you ladies want to share for women out there that wants to advance their careers or even start a new business. Anna, do you want to share something?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is don't wait and like just let go of that fear. And fear is just false evidence appearing real. And if there's anything that this past year has taught me, is just go for it, because I'm like, this is it. And I wish I had learned that 10, 15, 20 years ago. And hopefully by modeling this behavior now, my 12-year-old who's going on acting like a 20-year-old will see that, you know, I am unapologetically showing up and doing TikTok dances at 46 and I don't care. I am having fun.
I love that.
Doing it until these knees don't work.
Right.
I just keep dancing.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it's just don't wait. I mean, I look back at all the times I hesitated and I paused because I was worried about what people would think or, you know, what society would think. And now I know that my intuition is right and to just go for it. So that would be my 2 cents.
Yes, love that. Anyone else want to share? I'm doing round table here. I'm going to share my glass.
I'll go next real quick. It's similar to what Anna said, but I think it's really important that you get out there and you do what the hell you want to do. Do not let anybody discourage you. If you have an idea and you believe in what you can do, don't let somebody else distract you. Make sure that your circle is tight and the people that you give your dreams to and you share them with, make sure they value them just as much as you do. So pick your circle wisely, do what the hell you want to do. And as I say, I guess drop kick self-doubt and go out there and take no prisoners, kick butt and take names.
Yes, take names. I love that. You are the queen of drop kicking that self-doubt, Jessica.
Thank you. I tried.
Ding the ding.
Okay, Miss Veronica, how about you?
Yes. So over 5 years ago, I buried my past. I said, you know what? I'm a coach now. I don't need my past, you know, who I used to be, the experiences that I had as a teacher, or the triumphs and the failures I had as an entrepreneur, standing in front of that pawnbroker shop, selling all my precious belongings because 2 of our companies had gone bankrupt. I buried that. I didn't want to know that. I don't want to think about it. But as I evolved as a coach, and I realized that, you know what, I need to unearth whatever I buried, because that's just resistance. That energy is not constructive. That energy doesn't bring anything good. The more you resist, the more you hold on to. So unearthing I call it the gold dust, your experiences, your stories, your triumphs, your failures, those stories that you're ashamed of, is because you're holding on to them. They're no longer yours. They're yours now only to share, because you only witnessed them. You are not your stories. I keep on saying, you are not them. Yes, you've experienced them, but there's nothing to be ashamed of. As the witness, you tell the story. You retell the story. That's your gold dust. So my message today is own your gold dust. Do not bury your past behind you and think that is something to be ashamed of. Unearth your gold dust and use it in service of others, because there are people out there who need to hear your story. There are people out there who want and can benefit from your experiences. Unearth your gold dust is my message today, and own every single piece of it, because that gold dust sparkles and you sparkle. So that's my message.
I know that's right.
I love that.
Can I just like live in your pocket, Veronica?
Right?
Like, I just like, I just got transported back to Costa Rica and I was like, and Jessica Smith is probably with me. So Jessica.
Sprinkle.
Good, that's his best. Okay, Jess, your turn. I know you have to get going in a bit, so you could share and you could do. You can wish everyone farewell on this International Women's Day. I just want to be mindful of your time here, and thank you so much for being here, Jess.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So the advice that I have for women to really step into their power and to celebrate their successes and their achievements is actually similar to what my fellow Jess was saying. I was going to suggest really surround yourself with women who want to celebrate you. Like, surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up every day and not bring you down. And I think that's been so important in my entrepreneurial journey. That's been so important in my personal growth journey, right? And something that my therapist has said to me that always really stood out to me was, don't keep going back to an empty well. So she means if there's someone who can't support you in one area, that's fine. Who's someone else, right? So I have all these amazing women in my life who are my go-to people. Like, when I am feeling weak and I need love and support, I go to Christina, who I mentioned earlier. When I want to talk about like money, I go to my friend Zhenya, right? Because she can handle the money conversations. So build up that community of people who can support you in all different areas, and then lean on those women or men and offer that support back, right? That community has been really, really important to me and my success. And you can find them everywhere. Facebook groups, meetup groups, like whatever you have to do to find these people, they're out there on LinkedIn. Hello.
We all met on LinkedIn. Well, yeah, we all
Yeah.
met.
Yeah. We've all met on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Like, I literally couldn't imagine my life without some of the people on LinkedIn right now. So
Isn't that crazy?
it is so crazy. And then we're like, kids, don't talk to strangers on the internet.
We're doing it every day.
We're doing it every day.
You have to be 21 years or older.
Yeah. So with that, I have to wrap up. Thank you guys so much. Happy Women's Day. So much love to all of you.
Love you, Jess.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your evening, Jess. Thank you so much. And excuse the background noise, everyone. My kids are screaming in the background.
They're having a good time.
But my message to anyone that's watching, for anyone that is, kind of dealing with this imposter syndrome or feeling of self-doubt, is never apologize for who you are. Stay true to who you are. 2020 was a very huge pivotal year for me. I always used to be the one apologizing for being too extra or being too loud or having too much energy. But once I just started showing up 100% me, and I just really want to thank Veronica here, because I never wanted to share my passion for dance on LinkedIn, because for some reason I thought that it was going to take away my credibility as a professional, as a business owner. But once I just started showing up and just really embracing all of these passions, my true tribe was coming to me. So my advice for anyone out there is stay true to who you are. And also, adding to what Jess had said, surround yourself with other, like-minded individuals or people that are going to challenge you and encourage you. This community has just been so amazing. And I've had, even though 2020 was just one crazy ass year where I've lost my job, to be honest, has been one of the best years of my life. I have met so many incredible women, including all of you here today. And I've just been doing so many things that I would have never thought I would have had the courage to do. But because I have this community behind my back, it's encouraging me to keep blazing my own trail, So live your life on your own terms. That's my biggest tip and advice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, for me today, like, I personally have been going through some challenging moments with parenting, and, we're celebrating this day and we're talking about, equality for women and, fixing the pay disparity. And I'm thinking about these challenges I'm having with my 12-year-old. And I'm like, this is effing why. Like, I want her to see us showing up and fighting the good fight, having the tough conversations, putting ourselves out there. And I told her, I said, the world needs you. The world needs your superpowers and your voice, just like it needs all of our voices to keep shouting from the rooftops that we're not going to be quiet. We're going to keep being too much and too loud and keep asking the tough questions. And if we don't fit in, we'll find the tribe, like June had said.
Yeah.
Right. That's absolutely right.
The tribe always finds you, you know, as you show up just as you are. It's like a natural filter. And that's how we create communities of like-minded people that support each other, that leverage each other, that collaborate. Why would you want anybody who doesn't vibe with you in your tribe? Like, why? Like you wouldn't want anybody who doesn't get you in your tribe. So why don't you just be yourself and attract those that do get you?
Yeah. And it sounds so simple, but you know, until you're just fully grounded in the fact that you're going to go for it and you have that just fearlessness to say, you know, I'm not stopping, and whatever comes with it, I'm willing to face. And then you hope for the best. And then the miracles do happen because you're aligned. And when you're aligned, you know, the gifts just keep coming. And that's the beautiful thing. So.
I love that word, alignment. It's such a powerful word. We use it a lot, but for me, it means a lot in my life. Alignment. Whenever I feel like I'm derailing, like you said, getting grounded and staying in alignment with who you are, what you're here to do, who you're here to serve, and how is all in alignment with who you are. Like you said, the universe opens its floodgates.
Well, yeah, and that's like, you know, leaning into your natural or God-given talents too. Like I've started on this entrepreneurship journey. Like if I'm doing things that are like Jess Smith says, like zapping my energy, that's like intuitive to me to be like, okay, maybe I should focus on this area of my business versus this area. So it's so cool once you start going, if it's not hell yes, then it's a no kind of mindset.
Yes, I love that, you guys. Yes. Any last words before we hop off, everyone?
Oh, I forgot we were live. I'm like, I want to hang out with you guys all night and just talk about entrepreneurship and motherhood.
Like, are we live? Like,
are we live? I think we are.
Sorry.
I think the only thing I would say is fail. Be okay to fail.
Yes.
Get through the failures. Talk about the failures. Sit in them. Do what you need to do, but continue to fail. We get so caught in not doing things the right way or how other people are doing it. Nobody gives a damn about that anymore. Fail, figure it out, learn from it, and fix it.
I love that. I also want to add to that too. It's okay to ask for help. I think for me in the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey, I had this huge pride and I didn't want to be looked upon as someone that was weak by asking for help. But asking for help is not a sign of weakness. If anything, you're being very strategic of your time in leaning on to the people that have been successful. So my thing is ask for help when you need it, or if you need a shoulder to cry in. I mean, Anna said, "This is just, I mean, me and Veronica and Anna."
All the angels crying at some point, but that was why, honestly, like, if I get real about the Job Search Angels, it was to have camaraderie and fellowship because I was lonely as a solo entrepreneur, and this was a way for me to support others and also learn from these beautiful women. And we just poured so much into each other in different ways. It has just been phenomenal. And like the Job Search Angels aren't going anywhere. I mean, they might change a little bit, but they're not going anywhere. If they're changing, it's going to be an empire.
Veronica, we need to have you in the club with us one day.
Are you on Clubhouse?
Are you on Clubhouse?
Can you handle it?
Yeah, we can.
Well, we could just take this party to Clubhouse, you know, if you had some coffee.
I'm an Android. Sorry, I'm an Android.
Oh. It's okay. It's coming to iPhone soon.
I hope so.
Or it's coming to Android soon.
I'm sorry.
Dude, here it's like past midnight. I have.
Oh my God.
Veronica's like, I need to go to bed.
Right.
I know. Veronica, but by the way, what time do you sleep?
Oh, well, it depends because, well, today is pretty much an exception, but because most of my clients are from the US, like I said, I
Yeah.
usually have them between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m., 11 p.m. latest. So, yes, I'm in bed by midnight.
Okay, well, it's past your bedtime. Thank
I
you
think
so
I
much.
want Veronica to help me with the course now that I've gotten to know her.
What are your last words of wisdom, of
Oh,
gold dust
boy.
that you want to spread to the LinkedIn community?
So
I'm
much,
hoping-
so
I'm
much, my
Everyone open their hands because she's going to
Take notes.
magic dust on us.
Okay, no. Oh, you guys are making me blush.
Spread the gold dust, please.
Powerful.
No, but what came to my mind right now is as entrepreneurs, we focus a lot on doing, but I'd like for us to also shift into being and focus a little bit more on our spiritual growth, on who we are being in that process, because we forget sometimes what we're being because we're so caught up in what we're doing. But the truth is, once we are being, then the doing comes naturally, and it's from a space of alignment, like you said, and it comes with ease. I love that, ease and flow. Like, really, one of my clients said, you know what, and this woman just came up to me, she wanted to work with me. I don't know where she even came from. I'm like, it was so easy. I'm like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. It happens when you're being, things just open up for you. So as business owners, solopreneurs, we're doing our own thing because we have our goals to hit, we have our targets to reach, but don't forget on who we are being in that process. What kind of mom are we being? What kind of partner are we being? How much of self-love and self-care, how are we being? Like, really sit with that. So that would be my message. Like, focus some more on who you're being in the whole process of doing.
Yes, I love that. I think it's really important too, because I think as like entrepreneurs, our to-do list is like never ending. Sometimes we forget to pause and just be and like celebrate
Maybe
small wins.
the to-be list.
The to-be list. I love that. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Claire, I need you to be on my live soon, please. Edward, Mr. Thomas, love that you're doing videos again. Edward, keep doing it. So on this,
all kinds of people.
thank you, ladies, for being here. I'm so fortunate to have you in my community. I think it's only fitting that we do a little dance party on the way out.
No, I don't dance.
June, you know what I'm wearing, right?
It's okay.
We're just going to dance.
Yeah, this is just girls.
Jessica.
Look at Jessica's got the shoulder going.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon.